Hi, everyone. Hi, Peter Liciaga here, Master Instructor of Donato Karate Center, and I am actually in uniform this morning. I've already had two sessions with students that we have on Life Mastery, and I'm getting ready to have a conference call with someone that's looking at our program. So I'm excited about it. But I wanted to come on here and share this with you and encourage parents out there. And I want to do this every day this week, just to encourage others, inspire parents and teachers, educators, community leaders, and at the same time, keep me focused on what really does matter. And the work that I'm doing with our students and our communities, it really does matter. And I want to make sure I get this out. And this is just my way of inspiring you, motivating you, and empowering you. And yeah, today I want to talk about helping our children to play to their strengths. And I may get some pushback from some of you on what I'm about to say, but I 100% understand. I 100% understand. So here it goes. Okay, here's my statement. And let me know if you agree with this or not. Okay. But this is my thinking right now, and my focus right now has been very useful for me, for myself, is that forget your child's weaknesses and teach your child to seek out, to uncover, discover their strengths, their talents, their gifts, what they were born with, that they're blessed with these gifts, talents, and strengths, and then teach them to play, to build and play to those strengths. So think about it. I spent my whole life looking at my weaknesses, and I had this mindset, to look at my weaknesses and turn my weaknesses into strengths. Now that is, I believe, a noble cause. You could go on that endeavor to look at your weaknesses and focus all on your weaknesses. I mean, our parents did it, teachers do it, coaches do it. They look at your weakness and they try to build you up by improving those weaknesses. And my thinking is this: is why don't I look at my strengths and play to my strengths? What am I good at? Okay, what am I really good at? And let me build and spend and invest my energy and my efforts, at least 80% of my effort and energy, in my strengths. Okay, what am I good at? Okay, and so chances are, really paying too much attention to negative information. In other words, people say, well, you need to work on this, work on that, and get rid of that weakness. Pay so much attention to that, which millions of people do. Millions of people spend so much time worrying about how and thinking so much about how they're going to get rid of their weaknesses that they basically push their strengths to the side, and they don't spend any time building those strengths up. Maybe they spend, let's do the 80-20 principle, right? They spend 80% of the time looking at what they're weak at, what they're not good at, and then we teach our kids to do that. We teach our students to do that, and we maybe spend 20% of the time, uncovering, discovering strengths and talents and gifts. Let's turn it around. Let's switch it around. Let's turn it upside down. What if we did turn that around and focus on the strength of our children, our own strengths instead, and our gifts and our talents? But the bitter truth simply is this: is that we're never going to overcome our weaknesses, but we might make a significant difference in our lives if we spend most of our time looking at our strengths and our gifts and what we're good at, and working on that, building on that, and uncovering that, discovering that, and maximizing that. What would our life look like? What would the work that we do look like, whether it's in school or in the business world or whatever we decide to do in our work, in our life? Wouldn't it be awesome that we realize and we teach our kids to look at their strengths and build on their strengths? And what if they spent their life working and building a life around what they're good at, what their strengths are? Wouldn't that be awesome? So the key thing is not to spend so much time working on your weaknesses, but spend more time working on our strengths and teaching our children to do that and become more of that. And we become more of what we are, I believe, created to do. There are talents and gifts that I have that I am really maximizing right now. My gifts as a teacher, helping and motivating, inspiring kids and parents, my martial arts skills, my ability to communicate an idea, a concept, a principle in a way that somebody can take that and practically apply it in a very practical way in their lives. So I want to encourage you for you to do this. Create a list. This is what I'm telling our life mastery students. Create a list of things that they're great at, that they're gifted in, that they're talented in. Okay, and not just good in, but how about great in? Okay, then have your child do the same thing. Okay, guys. So that's what I have for you today. And oh, don't forget, guys. Hey, I do have this personal development analysis survey happening that I'm doing, trying to reach out to parents to see where their kids are with all that's going on in the world, this crazy pandemic that we're going through, and the work that teachers and parents are doing, community leaders are doing, everyone's doing to get through this. How are your kids doing? So I have a survey of what I call a personal development analysis, and just one of you did the survey yet. So go to dothesurveynow.com. I'm curious to see how your kid's doing this and how it's going. All right, so other than that, guys, enjoy your day. I have a couple of minutes before I have my call with another parent talking about our life mastery program. And I'm excited about that. This is something that we're using to help kids just be ready for this new school year. All right, talk to you guys soon. Reach out to me if you need to. Other than that, guys, God bless you. Have a great day. Take care.